All right, we are recording. Will, take it away.
Okay, welcome everyone. This is our June meeting for the South End Water Main Project, what we call SWIM, and this is our pre-phase change meeting specifically. So we're about to change into phase 11. It's been a long time coming. There's been a lot of phases of this project, and we are about to be in our final phase. So this is the meeting that we have right before that phase change, which means that you should see barrier wall moving here in the near future. If this is your first meeting and you would like to catch up on previous meetings about the South End Water Main project, you can visit either our charlotteswim.com website, or you can go to the Charlotte Water YouTube page, and there are a bunch of past meetings. You can search for something like South End Water Main and find all the previous virtual meetings that we've done in the past for all our phase changes and all of our monthly updates. There's also a bunch of other informational content on there, some good educational films and stuff like that. So feel free to visit that YouTube channel and learn more about what's going on in Charlotte Water, or visit it to specifically learn more about this project. Real quick, my name is Will. I'm the project manager. That's my contact information on the far left there. That is my cell phone number, and that is my email address. So that's a good way to get in touch with me specifically. If you have a larger project question, I would suggest to visit our charlotteswim.com website specifically for this project, and or to go ahead and email that group email address, the info@charlotteswim.com, and that will go to a group of us so that we can hopefully find the best person to answer your question and get back to you sooner. If you are a business in the corridor and are having specific issues related to the barrier wall or the construction, we have an on-site inspector named Keith Hunter. He works for Black and Beach. He works for us for Black and Beach, and that is his phone number and his email. And he's sort of like our construction liaison to the businesses. So there's a high chance that he's already reached out to you. If you're in the corridor, he's been in contact with the majority of the businesses in the corridor. So he's a great person for your day-to-day issues. The charlotteswim.com, the info address there is good for your high-level questions. And then if you have something more specific or more pressing, feel free to reach out to me as well. Talking about the next 30 to 90 days, so we are really getting close to the end of this project now. We're going to be transitioning out of phase 10. Right now we're blocking McDonald Avenue, and we will be transitioning into phase 11. So this is what we're calling our Tremont to Worthington. It is our final leg of pipeline work out in the middle of South Boulevard. There will be much rejoicing when we complete that. We're hoping to complete that sometime around the August timeframe. So typically, 2 to 3 months. We should be starting here in the next couple weeks, and should be going into August to complete that work that's out in the middle of South Boulevard. So fingers crossed that come August, there will no longer be barrier wall out in the middle of South Boulevard, and we'll still, of course, be finishing up tie-ins and connections and other work. You just won't see us out in the middle of the road anymore. We'll be more likely on the shoulder with a much smaller, less disruptive closures. In addition, there's going to be another project that's happening in this area that we have coordinated with, and that is going to be on Tremont, and that is a stormwater project. So, we're putting in a water line that's drinking water down the middle of the road, and they're going to be putting in stormwater piping. So that will be, dealing with the rainwater that falls and getting that rain to go to the creek nearby. And for that project, the Tremont will be closed between the light rail crossing right there at Camden and South Boulevard. And it will be fully closed there for, I think the estimate was, roughly a month or two. So we're saying July to August. That will be a fully closed road. Here's what it looks like. The red line, of course, is our barrier wall. It's going to be in the middle 2 lanes, and we'll be working inside those barrier walls. The pedestrian crossing will still be open there at Tremont. You'll still be able to get across if you want to walk from Alexander Mills to Tiber Creek Pub. You'll still be able to do that. And then, like I said, the Tremont closure, which we have in purple there, that road will be fully closed. The sidewalks, I think, will still be open, but you won't be able to walk or drive down Tremont in between the light rail and South Boulevard. So what does this mean if you're in a car? Well, if you're in a car going southbound, you won't be able to turn left onto Tremont or Worthington Avenue. And if you're in a car going northbound, you won't be able to turn left onto Tremont. This has sort of been the running, recurring rule of thumb that wherever our barrier wall is, there's no left turns. Also, the Tremont crosswalk will still be open. So in addition to typically no left turns near our construction, crosswalks are always still open. We've been coordinating heavily with CDOT and making accommodations. We know that South End is a heavily pedestrian trafficked area, and we have maintained every single crosswalk opening and maintained it open since we started down at Scaly Bark. So we're still doing that. The crosswalks will be open, but there will be no left turns in cars onto Tremont or Worthington from either direction. And then Tremont will be fully closed to any traffic for the stormwater project. And then that's it. So now we do questions. I'm not seeing any questions or people. So I guess you'll have to just watch this video later and then comment questions or email us questions. Janelle, can you confirm that there's no other people on the call? I'm not seeing anyone.
I see no other attendees or questions.
Okay, then we'll go on to our additional resources page here. We have a text update system. So if you want to text South End Water to 31996, then of course you'll get updates for the remainder of the project whenever issues happen. Plug the website one more time. The charlotteswim.com website is alive and has all the updates and information on there. And then again, you can email the info@charlotteswim.com email address, and that will go out to a group of us to try to find the right person to answer your question. On the right side there, we want to go ahead and plug the new Charlotte Water Alert System as well. This is a great way to keep up with what's going on, not just this project related, but Charlotte Water overarching the whole system-wide. And there's, alerts will go out about emergencies and stuff like that. And especially this would be a good resource for people who may not necessarily get a water bill because they might live in an apartment complex, or they might be, living with roommates and they don't necessarily pay the water bill specifically themselves, but you may still want to get alerts about what's going on. So this is sort of everyone and anyone in the county can go to this website and sign up for alerts, and then they'll be on that alert system, whether or not you actually receive a physical water bill. And then lastly, I want to go ahead and just drop this slide one more time. It's a review slide, but again, if you're in a business in the area and you have issues or need assistance with something, Keith Hunter is the right person to reach out to. My name is Will. I'm the project manager on the far left there. So, also feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or comments or any other issues. And then obviously your first visit should probably be to the website to see any other past virtual meetings or any other updates about the project itself. And that's all I have. This is a City of Charlotte Water project. I hope you enjoyed this brief meeting.